Three of us share a dream with all of you tonight that when we and the scientists join together, we can make cancer history.
It was the event that united over 100 of the biggest stars in Hollywood. On September 5th, Stand Up to Cancer held a telethon on all three broadcast networks, raising over $1 million to combat cancer. For its next act, the charity has a line of holiday gifts and a new song performed by Tony Award-winning actress Idina Menzel. Idina joins us now, along with Kathleen Lauber, founding member of Stand Up to Cancer. Kathleen and Idina, welcome. Thanks so much for being with us.
Hi, thanks for having us.
So Kathleen, Stand Up to Cancer has this admirable goal of defeating what is, of course, the world's leading cause of death. So thus far, how much money have you raised and what are you spending that money on?
Actually, in connection with the telethon, we raised over $100 million. And the money will be spent on cutting-edge research to try to enable scientists from many different institutions to work together on, a single problem within cancer. There will also be grants for young, innovative scientists who often are discouraged and leave the field these days because there have been reductions in federal funding.
Right, very frustrating. As you're talking there, Kathleen, we're looking at some of these images from the telethon, looking at Beyonce here. I mean, almost every celebrity we could possibly name was involved in this event. And now, Idina, you're recording a song with Stand Up to Cancer and Major League Baseball programs for cancer research. So yes. I gather you have a connection to both baseball and a family experience with cancer.
Oh, yes, I do. I've sang a song. It's called Hope. It's Major League Baseball came to us with this beautiful montage and film that they put together, really honoring these incredible athletes, everyone associated with Major League Baseball, sports journalists, the managers, the coaches, the athletes who have been affected by this disease. And this song sort of underscores this piece, and I was just really honored to be able to put my voice on it, to be a part of this fight, and I mean, that's why I do what I do. That's where I really feel the most reward, I guess, and it's a gorgeous song, and hopefully people will go. They can actually buy it. It's just a single, and they can go on any of the digital download sites, and all the proceeds will go to Stand Up to Cancer.
And of course, everybody now is wondering, okay, well, what does the song sound like? So, Idina, we're going to play a little bit of it so everybody can enjoy it.
Because I wasn't prepared to sing it live.
We won't force you to sing live. Here's the recording.
Thank
you. Hope is a bird, flies higher than others, and keeps all our dreams alive. Free of all doubt.
Now, Idina, I gather as we've listened to this beautiful song, your father and you had a baseball connection, is that correct?
Yes, we did. I told you that. My dad, he has two daughters, and I call myself his actual. I'm my father's son, and we'd watch baseball all the time. Actually, when my parents got divorced, every weekend was a way for my dad and I to come together, and we would watch, especially the Yankees, because I'm a girl, New York girl, and we have a special affinity for the Yankees. I forget what year it is, but it's Lou Piniella and Thurman Munson, Reggie Jackson, that team, and so I've always been really pretty up to speed on baseball, and there's just something so. A baseball field, the sky and the field and the green and the hope and the dreams, and just when you're a little kid and you walk out through that, I don't know what you call that, the hallway, and all of a sudden like the world is just open to you. It sort of reminds me of the song a little bit, and I don't know, I'm just happy to really be a part of it and inspired by people like Kathleen who have really got this thing going.
And if I could just add, Major League Baseball has been an incredible partner to Stand Up to Cancer. our first major donor, and not only making a very significant financial contribution, but also allowing us to talk to their fans. We had a program this summer where people would text donations in the ballparks during the seventh inning stretch. And they just really have been wonderful, and we're so appreciative of that support and bringing other partners like Idina with this beautiful song.
There are modern heroes, there are superheroes, and when you see them struggling and you see the bravery and the courage that they display at a time like that under such adversity, it's so inspiring to young kids and everyone that's struggling with this disease.
Right. Well, we're looking at a lot of different initiatives to tackle this disease. Obviously, Idina, your song Hope, and then Kathleen, you have some other new initiatives to raise money. I see on your website that you've partnered up with Kitson, and you're offering some pretty chic holiday gifts.
We are. We're offering chic holiday gifts and reasonable holiday gifts and everything in between. Kitson, again, has been another great partner to us, and the way all these relationships evolve. Camilla Alves, who is Matthew McConaughey's girlfriend and designs handbags, had made a bag, the proceeds benefiting Stand Up to Cancer, and that's sold at Kitson, and so we actually had a wonderful launch of our holiday line at Kitson in Los Angeles last week, and there's everything from terrific Stand Up to Cancer T-shirts to
we can see one being sported there. But is that Hillary Duff?
Pardon me?
We can see her.
We can, see in these photographs one of those T-shirts being sported by maybe Hillary Duff. I don't know. It's a profile. I'm not sure if that's her.
Yes. Hillary Duff and Mandy Moore. We just had terrific support from the Hollywood community as we have since the very beginning of Stand Up to Cancer, which we're so grateful for.
Well, those would make some wonderful holiday gifts that keep on giving. And Idina, we gather that Christmas came somewhat early for you when you attended the Kennedy Center Honors to celebrate Barbra Streisand, and that you felt pretty awestruck to sing to the icon. Tell us about that.
Awestruck is a very good word. Terrified.
Terrified you?
Yes. Well, I mean, come on. To sing to your idol, to sing one of her songs back to her was just and the president sitting next to her, and Colin Powell and Clint Eastwood. It was crazy.
Doesn't get any bigger than that.
It doesn't, but it's so nice to just come full circle. Actually, she was one of the first albums I ever owned, and she's a huge inspiration to me. So, it's a big milestone for me to be a part of that.
I'd love to mention one other thing, if I may. On our Stand Up to Cancer website right now, we have something called the Dedication Team Challenge. And this is, it's just a lovely thing to do at the end of the year during the holidays. You can donate as a team, get friends and family to do it, either in honor of someone who has struggled with cancer or someone who's doing something, in the fight against cancer. Speaking of baseball, I know the Red Sox pitcher, John Lester, who was diagnosed a couple of years ago and who's doing well. There's a team established in his name, and I know a fan of Idina's who is establishing one now in Idina's name. So that's another both a great fundraising vehicle to support research and just a lovely thing to do. And the winner, whatever team raises the most by year end, will be announced someplace special early in the new year.
Wow. So there's an element of competition. You've got all of this celebrity support from the likes of Idina. You were talking about sports figures getting involved. I'm wondering, though, Kathleen, about the current economic situation and if there are any challenges to getting people to be able to continue their financial support when they're struggling.
We haven't seen any demonstrable impact at this point, but clearly, what's unfolding in the economy makes for a more challenging fundraising environment, for any nonprofit organization. But, cancer is so close to everyone's heart because it affects everyone. More than 500,000 people die from cancer in this country every year. Every single minute, every 60 seconds, an American dies of cancer. So there really isn't anyone who isn't touched by this disease in some way. And this is really an effort to kind of spark a populist movement, if you will, to make everyone realize that they can help in terms of the work that these scientists are doing. They're really on the cusp of great breakthroughs. Buying Idina's song, which is 99 cents, really makes a difference. So it's not as if...
But perhaps the economy and everything, it's a way actually for people to start prioritizing the things in their lives.
That's a great point.
And not taking it for granted. And I think maybe it's a way to rise to the occasion and find out what's really important to you.